What's going on, everyone? This is John G, aka Mr. Go In. And if you're watching this video, then chances are you have a slight rotator cuff injury. And from the bottom of my heart, I got to say, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! So listen, for this video, I'm gonna share with you what the heck I did when I got my rotator cuff injury, like what I do, and then what did I do to kind of fix it. So let me first say, I am not a doctor. I'm not telling you to do exactly what I did, but I'm just sharing with you what I did. Take from it what you will. That's just what it is. Okay, so what happened? Basically, I was doing flat bench press. It was the first movement of the day for the exercises, and I had the 120-pound dumbbells. You know, it's heavy for sure, but it's nothing new. Like, I've done 120s before. It's heavy, but it's not like, ooh, I gotta be, you know, super whatever for this. It's, you know, it's 120s. It's nothing. So for whatever reason, my mind is just elsewhere. I'm thinking about everything except the freaking weights. And so as I'm leaning back, what I usually do is I kick the weights back and I keep them pretty close to my chest until I get all the way back. Then I pop them out and then I start going. For whatever reason, because I wasn't like focused and I had the music on, I was thinking, when I'm going back, I had them like all the way out here, and as I'm leaning back, the momentum got me, and as I'm almost all the way back, they're like way out here like I'm doing flies. If you've ever done like chest flies, you'll know you can't do flies with the same type of weight that you do like a bench press. So, I mean, you go like way lighter. So I'm out here with like 120s, like gonna do flies or something. Of course, you know, my shoulders can't hold that. So the right one just completely collapses. I think I just dropped the left one. So the right dumbbell, the 120, just goes rolling across the gym. So I'm like, oh crap. And so I run to go get the weight and kind of roll it all the way back. And so then I get back and I'm thinking, I'm like, man, that really could have been bad. Like, I could have snapped my arm or something. So, you know, I'm kind of checking, everything feels fine. I'm like, well, whatever. So get back, and then, you know, I'd go through the whole workout. Didn't feel nothing. Everything felt fine. Get home, you know, do everything, you know, shower, eat dinner, blah, blah, blah. Go to bed, felt fine. Next morning I wake up, I feel a little bit of something. I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of expected considering what just happened. It didn't feel that bad, but I felt like it just was a little bit off. You know, I get to work, I'm working a couple hours, then I take a break. And as soon as I get up, I like just start to move my arm a little bit, and just huge amount of pain. I'm like, of all night, this just happened to me tonight. Why?
Okay.
Why?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, good, let's eat. Like, oh, that's not good. And so I'm like, okay, I think that's what it is from the weight. And so of course, you know, I try to like flare out, and that just, ooh, that hurt. So I was like, oh man, that's not good. So that day was actually a back day in the gym. Of course, I wasn't gonna do back because I couldn't really even lift my arm even up to here. So I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to do like rows or anything. So I just did abs instead. I was like, I gotta do something, right? So then go to bed, and then the next day I wake up. It doesn't feel any better, but it didn't feel any worse. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to like heal myself, right? You know, say a couple prayers first, and then what I did was I drank nothing but water all day. And not just, you know, drink water, because I always drink water, but I drank a ton of water. By noon, I had like 10 cups of water. So I was constantly using the bathroom, and my thinking was, okay, I'm just kind of flushing my system. Maybe that'll kind of keep it clean, kind of keep everything kind of moving, right? And then the next thing I did was I ate a ton of vegetables and very little meat that day. Why did I do that? I felt like sometimes when you're eating a lot of meat, your body is kind of working hard to like break it down and digest and everything. And I didn't want the body to think about breaking down meat. I wanted to think about repairing. So I'm thinking, okay, repair, flush the system with water, repair. Lots of, you know, vegetables, you know, it's good for you, your micro, your macro, good, repair. And then the next thing that I think that helped, that I was thinking repair was I did leg day. So I did a hard leg day, and I couldn't do back squats because it hurt to, you know, put the bar up like that because I can't hold it. So I did hack squats instead of back squats. You know, the pad's just right there, real convenient on your shoulder rotator cuff. So I did hack squats, I did deadlifts, hamstring curls, calves. You know, nice leg day, right? And it was pretty tough. So with all of that, the final ingredient was I went to bed early and I woke up a little bit later. So I got like 11 hours of sleep because, you know, when you're getting a lot of sleep, that's when your body is doing all the magic, like all the repairs, like all the fat loss. I mean, not all, but you know, it's doing a lot of work while you're sleeping. So plenty of sleep. I woke up the next day, shoulder felt like 95% better. Like it was like night and day. And I was like, wow, that actually worked. I'm like, trademark, go in, okay? But anyway, so even though it was much better, it didn't hurt to do anything, everything felt fine, I still wanted to take it easy, so I took that day and the following day off from the gym. Then the next day I got back at it with another, you know, chest day, and everything felt fine. I would say now this was probably like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago. I say now it's probably like, you know, 99%. It's probably still not 100%. I had an incident a couple of months ago where I was just out, you know, dancing and then I felt like a really bad pain just from holding it kind of weird, and that's never happened before, and it felt similar to the pain that I had, you know, when the thing happened. So I'm like, I hope it's not flaring back up. But it only did that for like 10 minutes or so and then kind of went away. I don't know what that was about, but if I was 100%, that probably wouldn't have happened. So that's what I'm giving it, you know, 99, 98, something like that. But whatever, it's functional. It's not bothering me now. I still work out fine. So anyway, that's what I did. If you have an issue with your rotator cuff, I hope you can get it checked out. I mean, I know a guy who had a rotator cuff injury, and one doctor told him he had to get surgery. Another doctor said, oh, you just need physical therapy. So, you know, depending on the severity of your injury, maybe you want to get, you know, different opinions, figure out kind of what's going on, what's wrong. But hopefully, and if you don't have an injury, learn from my mistakes and learn from the others who've had it. Like, injury can happen like that. You need to pay attention to what you're doing, right? Because weights ain't a game. So anyway, if you like the video, be sure to hit like on the video and be sure to subscribe. Till next time.
Oh, stop and go.